Over the last few months, I've been giving myself tons of new guest posting opportunities while also developing my overall business's partnerships program. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing a hack with you in order to start getting more guest posting opportunities for your website. It really doesn't matter whether you're building a niche site, a B2B SaaS business, or even just a SaaS business overall. This is something that you'll be able to do regardless of the space that you're in. So hopefully you get a lot of value out of this video. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what this tactic is, how you can start setting it up, because we'll look through a couple examples of how folks have done exactly this. And then from there, I'll talk about some of the expectations in terms of what you can expect after a few months of doing this sort of tactic. All right, so I know you're curious, what exactly is this tactic? Well, it's creating a partnerships page. Notice, I'm not necessarily saying a guest post page. That is something that will support this page. But what I'm talking about here is creating a partnership page, a page that's something along the lines of partner with us or partners. What you're going to do when you're in this situation is you're going to create a formal partners program and you're going to advertise it on your website. The reason why you want to do this is because there are regularly people that are reaching out to different websites and trying to form different relationships with new websites. And the reason why is simple, because partnerships can often create win-win opportunities between one website and another website. Similarly, there are tons of brands out there that are B2B businesses that benefit from other B2B businesses introducing them to new prospects. A good example is something like a CRM like Salesforce. Salesforce does CRM stuff really well, but they might partner with an email marketing solution in order to provide services for that side of what their customers need. And so what you want to do here is you want to think about, what can I offer in terms of a partners program? This is going to be really straightforward, but there are a lot of different common forms of partnership that arise. One common form of partnership is through affiliate relationships, in which what you're going to do is you're going to offer some sort of discount to your affiliates that they can give to their referrals. And then from there, the referrals can save some money while the affiliate earns a kickback. But it can also be a lot more chill than that. Partnerships can literally mean just thinking about different co-marketing opportunities. Let's say, for example, you ran a soccer website. It was just a general informational soccer website. Well, in this situation, you might be able to partner with a youth soccer league of sorts in order to sell advertising in this situation. And then from there might be some sort of partnership in which the content on your website that teaches people how to play soccer could be promoted across all the youth sports teams within that league. That's a simple example in which you can create a win-win situation for both sides, both the youth soccer league as well as for your website. These co-marketing opportunities can also be a great opportunity to really upsell on other products and services that you might be working on. And so by having these sorts of situations in place, you can come up with all different opportunities through this partners program. You can do things like having co-marketing or co-branded materials being created. And then from there, you can share leads with each other. But the point is this, all you need to do is have some sort of partners program in place, because what you're going to do is over time, you're going to start mapping out what sort of benefits and things that you can offer to your prospective partners. And one of those benefits is going to be a guest post on your site. The reason why you do this is because this provides some context as to when and where you are willing to accept guest posts on your blog. As opposed to just having a general guest post guidelines section, you can now provide an even bigger win-win opportunity for prospectors who are looking for opportunities to partner with others. So by clearly expressing that guest posts are a specific perk of being part of the partners program, you're essentially funneling all those people that would typically have just outreach to you asking if you accept guest posts into your partnership funnel. And from there, you can provide yourself with more opportunities to potentially expand your business. Think about it. If you were just to accept guest posts and not do anything else beyond that, that relationship more or less starts and ends there. But by positioning that behind a partners page, you now have an opportunity to actually build a meaningful relationship with another side and also create way more win-win opportunities for everybody. And that's exactly what I've seen work out. Over the last year and some change, I've been scaling a partners program that's resulted in tons of new customers and prospects for my business. And not only that, what's happening is every single week, my partners are introducing their friends to the partners page, and then from there, they're creating this flywheel in which they're helping me recruit the next person to join my partners program. So over time, what's happening is I'm having more and more partners reach out about partnering and also offering to guest post on our blog. And what I usually do from there is I use that as an opportunity to say, hey, we can also guest post on your blog. Do you have any guest post guidelines? And from there, it starts this natural chain of events in which they create content for us, we create content for them. There's a natural sort of opportunity that feels intuitive as opposed to something that feels really forced where you're just blindly emailing people. This is a really simple action in terms of reframing the way that you think about guest posts, but it has been super effective. And just to kind of show you how simple this can be, it's really a matter of setting up a partners page and outlining what are some of the benefits of being a partner. I'm going to share with you just a couple examples I found from doing a quick Google search, but you can apply this sort of same approach to your website starting today. All right, so for this example section, all I did was I searched in URL for pages that have references to partner with us or partners. So from here, what you can see is this site, architreasures.org, looks like it's essentially activating communities through the power of art and design. And the page that I found from them is their Partner With Us page. And from here, what they've done is that they've essentially set up a simple form in which you can input your information as well as what you'd like to do in terms of potential partnerships with Architreasures. So this is just a very simple example here, but what you can see here is that just by creating a simple form, we can start to intake these sorts of folks into our partners program. And all you need to do from here is you can actually just add this into your footer. And that's exactly what they do down here. You can see that in the action section of their site, they have a very clear call out to partner with us. You can also do this in other ways. For example, this is an online marketing community called Online Geniuses. And what you can see here is on their partnership page, they're talking about how they partner with marketing software and services for brand awareness, lead generation, and thought leadership. And so in this case, they have a clear section where they're talking about why should you even partner with us. What they're also doing is they're talking about who some of their current partners are. So this is their way to qualify who might be of interest to them to partner with them. And then from there, they also have all these different offerings in terms of what they provide through partnership. So what's really useful is if you want to do your own research and think about the different ways you could set up a very simple partner program, this could be a great way to do so by looking at what some other similar websites to you might be doing. So in this case, what they're offering are things like in-person events, newsletter sponsorships, guest posts, webinars, partner channels, and things like that. So here you can see a perfect example of what I'm talking about here. Pretty much what they're allowing is they're allowing their partners to guest post, but not necessarily just anybody out there. And then you'll see breakdowns of their demographics in terms of who is in their respective Slack group and their testimonials from other partners. So this is what you want to build towards, essentially a partners page in which you not only outline the importance of why somebody should partner with you, but also who are some of your current partners, what do you have to offer through partnership, as well as what are the breakdowns of your member groups or why should they be interested in your audience, and then a very simple form in terms of getting in touch. Just sharing my experience, since I launched our partners page just about 2.5 months or so ago, I've been getting consistently 5 to 10 inbound requests for partnership without doing any outbound prospecting. The other nice thing here is that in the case where you are doing outbound prospecting, you now have a dedicated page that explains exactly the different ways that you can provide value to somebody else. And that's ultimately what it's all about, especially when you're forming relationships in business. It's all about just creating value in a win-win situation for everybody involved. That's the same reason why you convert prospects to customers, is because your prospect sees value in your service or product, and so from there they become a customer. So similarly, think about that, reposition the way that you think about guest posts, and hopefully you're going to start to see some meaningful results from there. If you want to see follow-on content in terms of exactly what you should do to start scaling up your partners program, be sure to leave a comment below. But otherwise, hit that like button if you found value out of this video, subscribe for more content like this, and then check out my video over here where I talk about 5 steps you can take to start promoting and scaling your partners program today.